Okay, all right.
Does
So,
anyone wait? Sorry.
okay, so next order of business, we want to talk about our new meeting times, or potential new meeting times. And Mondays from 6:30 to 8 was proposed. So can we have some discussion around that?
I would be the first one to say Mondays are just very hard for me. I have a ministers meeting on Mondays. I have my uh, church leadership meetings on Mondays, and they're both centered around, and I jump in and out from one to the other. So Mondays, and I thought at one point I could say I could do it some Mondays, but Mondays are just hard for me. It's the first day of the week, and it's how my week in all of the places that I'm connected to get started. Monday is the start of the week. I could do Monday, but I can't do Monday night.
Yeah.
So
So
go ahead, Ida.
the same thing for myself. So when we had the very long discussions, when we first started meeting and finally decided on a Thursday, you know, I had missed a couple of meetings because I was teaching Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, and Saturday. And so, I was fortunate that my supervisor covered class for me to make the Thursdays that I did. And then we went into COVID, so things changed a little bit. But I already scheduled my Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday class. I didn't purposely take Tuesdays and Thursdays because I knew that we had been committed to this meeting. Now, right now, I'm losing money, a good chunk of money for not taking the Tuesday, Thursday class for my commitment for this meeting. And so for me to change now to a Monday, I won't be able to come because I'm not going to do that again. I already changed it for Tuesday, Thursdays so that I can teach on Mondays and Wednesdays. And
So
I can't do that again because the schedule's already done. The schedule's done for the semester. I can't change that.
So Monday, and is Monday a hard stop for anyone else? Because my thought process would be that we send another maybe doodle poll out with all the days of the week to get a good sense of, if not Mondays, if there's another alternative day that
So I
would.
can tell you right now, the only day that I made available was Tuesdays and Thursdays. So if it's not going to be Thursday, the only other day that I can do it is Tuesday. And
Okay,
if that cannot be accommodated, then I need to be taken off the board.
Okay, so I'll come back to that. Let me just hold on one second, Drawer. I just want to check in with Beth. And
Beth wanted to say something too.
So I'm pretty sure that we have ruled out all the other evenings of the week because of the conversations we had last week and then in the emails. So don't anybody shoot me. I am not a morning person, but there are a few of you who begin your workday at 9 o'clock. Is anybody interested in a 7 a.m.? No. Just thought I'd ask.
I start at 7.
Oh, you start at 7, Ida.
I start at 7, and when I'm teaching, I don't come home till 9:30.
I have a 3-year-old, so I'm awake.
Drawer, did you want to
Yes,
jump
come with
in?
me to the meeting.
Yes, I guess it just seems that clearly we've all really tried to figure out a way to take care of this issue, but if we can't, I think the default is we stay as we are because that was what we all initially agreed.
Mm-hmm.
And it's it's going to be unfair to somebody, but it seems that changing it is actually rules out more people than not changing it.
And I do have to say, I'm sorry, and I do have to say that there was a lot of discussion when we first formed this group about which day of the week was good for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And based on that, I made the sacrifice of not taking a Tuesday, Thursday class.
Okay. And I just want one more question. Tuesdays is also a hard stop for everyone, or?
It's a work night for me.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Okay. All right, so we need to.
My work life is largely organized around this night being blocked, which again, I think if there was more availability, I could be flexed, but I think there's a lot of, it seems like it's not.
So another question would be, instead of 6:30 to 8, would moving the time up on a Thursday be helpful? Just
It
to
would be
think
good.
about this. I can't hear you, Jura.
I was just saying, I appreciate that you're trying to figure something out. That's all. It wasn't, yeah.
I would say that that's not a possibility for
Right.
staff because Thursdays are council meetings, usually from 4 until about 6 sometimes. And sometimes we don't know how long they're going to go. Last Thursday, when we had our committee meetings, it went right up until almost the start of this meeting.
Okay, so I guess the question would be, as you stated, it's going to be difficult for some, like if you can't make the switch, if we can't make the switch to Mondays, then someone's gonna get left out and not able to attend meetings. So, and if we switch it to Mondays, then someone's not gonna be able to do Thursdays. So how do we balance that? Like, what are our alternatives? So if people have to miss meetings, how can they make that up? Are they able to look at the live? How can they weigh in? Is that a possibility? Can they go back and look at this recording? Like, what are the alternatives?
Maybe hopefully Stephanie or BJ can answer that or give some type of
I would say if you're not
and-
able to attend the meetings regularly, it might be, and this is maybe not what anyone wants to hear, but it might be that you would need to relinquish your seat on the board.
From an open meetings law perspective, that a vote has to happen when the vote happens during the meeting. So it's not as if someone would be able to vote remotely or absentee.
Mhm.
Is our new board
Later on.
member counting on Thursdays as well? Have we already informed her that of the meeting schedule, or is that still flexible?
She was available for Thursdays, which was what we had discussed when we had interviewed her, but we did reach out to her to let her know that the change was potentially for Monday, and she said she could accommodate Mondays as well.
Oh, okay. All right. So I do
She's
appreciate
she's a teacher in the school district, so most of her commitments are early in the day, but a lot of her evenings, she said, are flexible.
So what I'm hearing is that the consensus is that we need to stay with Thursdays.
I think Mike Well had something to say.
Okay, go ahead, Michael. Sorry about that.
No, I was gonna say I appreciate the discussion. If and the reason is that I did enroll in classes for my master's degree, so you already know that that's gonna be a top priority for me. But I did speak to Shani to see if for some way that we could move the day, but if it's gonna be difficult for people to do that, then I'll just have another conversation with Shani, and then we'll figure it out from there. So it's no harm, no foul. I appreciate it.
Okay,
And you don't have a choice about the day, about your class schedule?
Oh, no, because I scheduled my class for Tuesdays and Thursdays through December. So that's just, you can't just change classes like that for those types of programs. But it's okay. So we'll make a decision within the next couple of days.
Well, I would say, Michael, you're very important to this board. You bring everything to it, so you have to change your class.
Well, what's your time frame for your class? What time does it get over?
Oh, it's from 5:30 to 8:30
It's getting pretty late.
on Thursday.
Okay. I was gonna say 9 to 10:30. Anyone?
I could do it.
only not for the city staff.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right, so I'll talk to Shani probably tomorrow, and then we'll figure it out from there.
okay. All right, so if no one has any other comments, I make a motion that we end the meeting, adjourn the meeting. All in favor?
Hi.
Anyone opposed? Anyone abstain? Okay, meeting adjourned.
Night, everybody.
Carried.
All right, take care.
You all have a
Very excited.
good evening.
Thanks,